H, I am him. Can the world understand him, or can he understand the world? Ladies and gentlemen, you are tuning in to Him Uno. I'm here. I'm back. Hope you guys missed me. I missed you guys as always. I'm blessed and you are too, man. Let's go. Let's get into this, man. As you guys can see, the setting is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I got a chair next to me. I'm not in my little king chair, you know what I'm saying? My little comfortable couch chair, whatever it's called. I'm not in that this time, you know what I'm saying? So I got a surprise for you guys, but before I get into my surprise, I got to update you guys about my life and what's going on. Because can he understand the world, or can the world understand him? Guys, unfortunately, I've been dealing with family issues and family, like, it's just been stuff that with family, really, like, stuff. I'm the oldest, like 10, 11 maybe. So when it comes to situations and stuff going down in the family, like, I gotta be there. I have to. I'm the number one person. You know what I'm saying? I gotta help my mom. I gotta help my dad. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, and that's just what it's gonna be like every time. So a situation happened where my little sister was struck by a car while trying to get on the school bus. I want to bring light to the situation, mainly because I'm disappointed in the JCPS bus drivers and how, I don't know if they're new bus drivers or what's going on, but Jefferson County Public Schools need to reevaluate and figure out what is going on, because I don't know if you guys are used to the school bus and how it works, but the school bus is supposed to stop, and when it stops, it's supposed to put out a stop sign so other cars, oncoming traffic and in traffic on the same side can, so they can stop and the children can cross path to the school bus. On this situation, that did not happen. In this situation, that did not happen, unfortunately, and my little sister was struck by a car. Fortunately, the worst injury she had was a fractured skull. She had a horrible concussion, but she had a little bit of bleeding in her brain. But the doctor said it wasn't too much to where they had to do surgery. Fortunately, and alhamdulillah, she's blessed, straight. She's walking. She's at home now, so thank God. But that's just something that's going on with Him Uno, and you guys care about me like I care about you guys, so I had to update you guys on what's going on and what the situation is, right? But we're gonna go ahead and get on the positive side of things, because I'm back. I'm right here. I'm strong. I'm the strongest man in the world. Let me try to make my muscles move. Y'all see that? Strongest man in the world. No, though. Let's get into the positives, though. I got an extra chair here. If you guys been listening to Him Uno since day one, you guys know I've been wanting to interview people that are doing good, people that are trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? People that are basically an inspiration in our community. People that are you know what I'm saying, that are him at all times in any situations they be in. You know what I'm saying? And this person that I'm about to interview is one of my closest friends. He's been my dog since we were children. Like, I'm talking probably 5, 6 years old. He's been my dog ever since then. Since the first day we started hanging out with each other, we clicked, and he's been my dog ever since, man. We dreamed about stuff like this coming from where we come from. So, you know what I'm saying? With further ado, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all say it or whatnot, but my boy deserves a great introduction. My boy TrapCultrr, man. Trap, man, come in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Show your face. Hey, Trap always behind the camera, guys. Trap right here, he's always behind the camera, man. TrapCultrr, man, introduce yourself, man.
Ain't no camera shot, bro.
Man, he a little camera shot, man. It's all good, man. This feels great, actually, Trap, man. Having somebody on here with me, bro. It's actually lonely sometimes. I'm Him Uno. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I feel the same behind that camera, bro. Like, damn, man, I wish these folks could see what I can see sometimes.
The magic you're creating back there. Oh, me, man. Trap.
Yeah. My name's Ahmed. I run the TrapCultrr page, you know, trying to turn that into something big. You feel me? And I'm just happy to be here, man. I be behind the camera recording these. If y'all didn't know, like I be, you know, I be here
Trap's
for
the
all
man,
the productions.
bro. Trap is the reason, like, okay, I'm here speaking, you know what I'm saying? But the reason lights, camera, everything is Trap. It's Trap, man.
I'm doing it right now. Y'all don't know. I'm actually working as we talk. So.
Yeah, he's double working, man. I just have to come here and sit, you know, talk. But Trap, he's sitting here talking and working the camera, man. It's some magic right here being done, man. Trap, let me ask you something, man. Why the camera?
Man. So like I've always been like a creative person. Like from elementary school, I was drawing, playing with toys, you know, just creating scenarios in my head. You know, that's always been me. And if I could get my hands on something that could help me create something, you know, put my vision out there, I'd do it. So at some point, like I was in college for like a year and a half, and I had invested in a laptop and a little editing software. Mm-hmm. And I was watching skits heavy at that time. And I was like, man, I could do this. I think I'm a funny person. And I got the, you know, editing down.
Yes, sir.
So I was doing that for some time to the point where I kind of stopped focusing on school to like just do that stuff.
Just having fun.
I was getting a good little reception too. And I was doing it all throughout college. Yeah. You know, and at some point, like I left school and I was focusing on that full time, but I don't know, something happened and I just kind of stopped for some time. And then
you stopped doing the camera stuff?
Yeah. And then
what year was this?
It was about like 2018.
2018.
And then I got real close with my cousin. His name's Kino, but you know, everybody know him as.
Don't give his government out, man.
No, my bad, G.
That's not even his government. That's his nickname. So we good. What Kino go by, bro?
He go by Up Next. You know, Up Next Visuals. Yeah. So we were doing skits, me and him, for some time, and then I had a dude who I used to like. He used to record videos and whatnot. And he had this camera, and I always used to.
No, you good.
My fault. Yeah, I always used to like bug him about it. I was like, man, give me this camera, bro. I need this camera. Yeah. And he was like, nah, bro, you don't need a camera. You have a phone. And I was like, man.
Your phone.
Yeah. So we was doing that for some time. And then at some point he came up on a new camera and he just pulled up to my house and he gave it to me. And I was like, damn, like, excuse my language, but
you just dropped everything you've been looking for, just right there in front of your face.
Yeah, I was like, man, this man opened up a whole world for me. So yeah, me and Cuz we started doing skits together. He kind of brought it back in me. Like I had stopped for some time because I just left school and I was like, man, what do I do now?
So you could say he kind of motivated you.
Yeah, man, he always motivated me. But yeah, so we was doing that for some time. It was alright. We were doing our thing, and then we had did this one video. It was a little skit. Like it was inspired by another video on YouTube where basically the video, like the music video, doesn't go with what's going on in the video.
Oh, okay.
And we had did our own little, you know, rendition or whatever they call it of that.
Is it like one of those like Muslim guys type, like you know how the guys in their whatchamacallit, like those Arabic guys in their kamisses and everything?
No. It was like you singing the thugged out song, but you got like some sweet stuff going on in the video, or this gangster, or like a little kid song, but you doing like crazy stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
So we had did something like that, and I got down on my editing, and there was some artists in the city, and they'd seen it, and they were like, man, like, could y'all do it? Like, could y'all do us something like that? Yeah. Like, we'll pay y'all. Like, people was asking for us to pay us to do something like that for them. Yeah, and I was like, man, what? You want to pay me to do that for you? Like, that was just a joke. Yeah. But then we thought about it. It was like, man, you know, we could make some money doing this. So we started doing that. Mm-hmm. And we was like, man, we need a name. So at that time, we had come up with Up Next Visuals.
So like, Up Next was something you guys did together.
Yeah, for some time we was doing that. Yeah, and it was going heavy, boy. Like that man brought the trap out of the trap, you know,
trap out of the culture.
Yeah, man, he brought the hustler out of me, man. We was going crazy, man. It how to handle the money though, but we was going crazy. Like when I tell you, within like 2 months, me and him both came up on $7,000, bro. Like he did the math. Like we had accumulated seven.
And before this, have you ever seen?
Man,
Cause I know you. You know,
man. Money wasn't never anything I worried about unless it was for something I needed to invest in. Cause I never was anybody flaunted money, and cause like most times you're not even gonna see me if I don't want you to see me. You know what I'm saying? I live in the city, and most of the people don't even know who I am. Like if you go on my page, a lot of people know of my page, but they don't even know who runs that page. Or they know me and they don't know that I do that. But yeah, so we did that for some time, and it was cool. I enjoyed it, man. Me and him have gotten real close. We got to know like the music culture in like the city, and then we just got a bunch of other opportunities. It was cool. And then at some point, I don't know. I just started to feel like it got real repetitive, like some music,
just doing music videos.
Yeah, it was cool, but it just got real repetitive to me, and it was like, damn, like as a creative, like someone who I like feels like is a real creative. Yeah. I feel like this, like I could be doing more. Like I need to be like we could do music videos. Yeah, movies, just a bunch of whatever.
Skits, anything.
Yeah, like I just want to be creative, bro. I don't want to be tied down to this stuff. Yeah. And I presented it to him, and he messed with some of the stuff I was talking about, but in his mind, this man is in full hustler mode. Like he just
full music video.
Yeah, like he trying to, because that's at some point me and him didn't even have a job. That's all we was doing, and both our moms was like, "Man, how do y'all just
in 2 months?" Man, I mean, man, I wouldn't.
Man, we was doing our thing, but yeah. And then at some point, I don't know, I just got in like a dark stage, and I was just like, "Man, I'm gonna need to take a break from this, bro." Yeah. So I stopped for a little bit, but the creative in me wouldn't let me just stop right there. So I had came up on another camera, like an old camera. You remember the first camera I told you about?
Yeah, the one.
Since then, we had come up on another camera, and that's what we was working with. But I brought that old camera back, and I was like, man, what if I started taking pictures? Like I was practicing taking pictures for some time, so I started doing that. And then I presented the idea to him, and I was like, man, what if we started? But I don't know. He wasn't really feeling it too much because he was still, because he was like, that's not going to bring us that money like that. And I was like, you're right. But I don't know. I've never cared for the money anyways. Like
you're just all on the creative side.
That's all.
Just making something out of
it. So we had discussed that, and then I thought about it for some time. I took like 2-3 months off, and I was like, man, like all the equipment we had bought together, like all the stuff we had, like we had, put our money together and we bought that stuff. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna do my own little thing right here for some time, because I want to see my ideas come to life. Because I'm kind of tired of like music videos and stuff. Yeah. But I respect what you got going on, so I'm gonna let you keep all the stuff that we bought. You know.
So you just.
Yes, if I'm gonna be TrapCultrr, you feel me? I'm gonna have to get all this stuff back.
Yeah.
And then
do your own.
Yeah. So that's where it started. You get on my page, you see a bunch of pictures, videos, just like right now I'm kind of on a break while I'm trying to get new equipment. When I come back, I want to be on some totally different stuff. Like it's going to be different when I come back. That's all I'm saying.
So right now, Trap is still working, but you hear that? He's taking a break, but he's still working. Like this right here is work for him, bro. This man he's an engine, bro. So that's where TrapCultrr comes from, man. Bro says he started out with Up Next, and you know what I'm saying, he had his vision is just still there. He's still trying to curate, and I feel like when it comes to music video, like I feel like the creativity is more so like, I mean, the editing is there, and the color graphing and all that stuff, but like it's all mostly on the artist, right? Like when it comes to like creativity, when it comes to music videos, like do you like what type of creative power do you have when it comes to like doing music videos?
So they present you the song, and then you present them with an idea. Like I sit with a song for a little bit, and then whatever comes to my mind as a creative, like that's what we're gonna do.
So you're producing like a movie type shit.
Basically, if you want to put it like that. But then the funny thing is, you got a bunch of local artists who kind of all rap about the same. No diss to like rappers, like I respect it, but like it's kind of hard to get creative when it's like,
everybody's talking
yeah,
about the
everybody,
same stuff,
yeah,
drugs,
just
money, girls,
all types of.
Yeah.
So it's just we just doing a bunch of running gun videos where it's just a dude standing in front of a store or something. He raps. You know, it don't give you the opportunity to be that creative, and that's why I had to take the break. But
that's very understandable.
Yeah, but it's still there though. So if I'm ever down, you know, ain't nothing to go pick up a camera and go make a few hundred right there and there.
That's love right there, bro. And that's something growing up, like I grew up with bro. Like money, I don't think we even like ever thought about like.
Nah, bro. Like I remember I'd come out, you'd be out like in front of your porch. Yeah. We just kick a ball all day, bro. Not worried about a single thing.
I'm talking about 9 a.m., 10 a.m. in the morning to like 11 o'clock at night. We're kicking the same soccer ball, the same two people, just having endless conversations, having fun, training, whatever we're doing. And then people join. And, dude, the way we grew up and, you know, the responsibility we feel now is crazy. But, you know, we're doing it. And this dude right here is one dude that's really doing it in the community, bro. Like, this dude right here, he makes me proud, bro. Like,
and I'm glad we weren't worried about like money at that time, bro. Like we really enjoyed our childhood. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, we lived our childhood.
Yeah,
for sure.
like moms and dad we weren't really like they made it seem like nothing was wrong, bro. Yeah. Like wake up, you might have a roach next to your next to your bedside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some days, you know, you don't know exactly what you about to eat.
What you about to eat? Some days you might eat at like the local community center, and then like your mom you just might have gotten lucky. You know what I'm saying?
But you never forced with like, damn, like we might get kicked out the crib. Like it was never that though. They made it happen, and that plus being from our community, like me and bro live like right next to each other. So I go to his house and just eat, and it's not a problem.
Eat whatever. I go to his house. Yeah, eat whatever. So and that like you said in my community, a big thing is that we like that I love about like our parents is they don't kick children out.
Yeah, bro. You be in there till 25, 26. Still ain't figured it out. I mean, they're gonna bother you about it, but that love won't leave. So it's
guys, I want to ask Trap some questions that I got for Trap real quick, just because you know I'll be on the positive side of things and stuff like that. So like I want to know, like you know, your worst days, Trap. Like you know, everybody has those days where they feel like they're on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? But then everybody has those days where, like, in every direction we look, life is just ready to beat us up. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, where do you find inspiration, or how do you like? What do you do to pick yourself up in those times, bro? Like, be as honest as you can, bro. Like, look, don't talk to me, bro. Talk to them, bro. Because we're trying to understand each other, but they're trying to understand us, bro. So, right. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, bro.
Man. All right, so I ain't gonna lie. I had times in my life where I was like mad depressed, bro. Just depressed just to be depressed. Nothing would be wrong, bro. I'd just be sad sometimes. And it was like it'd be hard to get out of that stint from time to time. Sometimes I'll be sad because I feel like the work I'm doing is like getting repetitive. I'm not like elevating. And then sometimes I get depressed because like I feel like I'm just not going anywhere in life. And then sometimes like I don't know, something little could just put me in like a sad mood or whatever.
So you were basically, I mean, I don't know. For my listeners, I have something I call stuck sad. Like when you're literally, it's not really being completely depressed.
Yeah.
But there's something out there that's like that. You know, you're happy sometimes, but like you're more sad because you know whatever it is has you stuck that way more than you're happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's been like that for a while. Then I had a conversation with my cousin, you know, up next. And that man, everybody know him for being like, he just always joking around, never taking anything serious.
Anybody that's listening to this will not
be
like up next is the guy to go to.
Yeah, but this man, like, said the most profound stuff ever, cuz. I was like, my goodness, man. Yeah. No more than I think, but like I know he's a smart dude, but like Like he said some philosophical like stuff to me though. I was like, man,
Had you thinking deep.
like man, the way this man look at life is completely different from the way, man. Like we was talking. He was just like, man, like he just told me look at your life. Like why do you feel like you sad all the time or whatever? And then I explained to him like sometimes I just get sad because like where I think I am in life, and sometimes and just be sad just to be sad. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was just like, man, this is the way I look at life. He was like, a lot of people sad because like success, like they feel like they're not successful, or they feel like life isn't going the way they want it. But he's like, you could measure success in the way that you want. Like you could define your own, like have your own definition of success.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I was kind of confused at the time, like what he meant. But he was just like, he told me he measures his success in laughter. Like I was like, man, what? He was like, man, the amount of times he laughs that day determines how good his day was.
How good and how successful
Yeah, his day was. And I was like, man, what type of childish stuff is that? He was like, man, like at the end of the day, like look at how we spend our day. You spend your day stressing about your future and all this stuff, and I spend my day laughing. And look at what we get done. You stress and you get nothing done because stress don't do nothing for you. It don't serve you no purpose. I laugh and I still go and shoot this video. I still go and make this money.
His lens can break right now.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Like I'm telling you, like you know how many times like this man will call me. He's like, oh yeah, I just broke my laptop. I just like this man walk around with no wallet, no ID. Like not to put his stuff out there like that, but like that's how he be living. It's like, dang, bro, like how you live like that? He's like, man, none of this stuff is real. Like none of this really matter at the end of the day, bro. It's like everything could go bad right now. If he have a reason to laugh that day, man, his day was good. And I was like, damn. And then he told me, like there is somebody out there that works like whatever many hours that week and makes this amount of money. You have this camera and you go shoot this video, and probably in that day you probably make as much as that dude made right then and there. So he's like, what do you have to complain about? Like you didn't have this at some point. Now you have the ability to just go shoot this video and make, like you don't even have to have a job, because we didn't have stints where we didn't have jobs and we'd be all right. So I was like, damn, man, you right. And then he was like, man, I feel like you take yourself or your life too serious.
And where you want to go.
Yeah, and it's like, man, if it's not, because you could work as hard as you want for this thing, and it still might not happen because it's not written for you. Or I could just be doing me all the time, and still like I get whatever I want. Because at the end of the day, it's meant like you taking this stuff too serious. It's not that serious. Like, of course, work for what you want, because that's the only way you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
But all the stressing and the anxiety and all that is like, there's no point. It's unnecessary. So he changed my perspective, bro. And I was like, man, even though it's hard to put that into practice right away, but I think about that.
Nah, bro. Every time I like think about that, because he's told me this conversation. He's told me about this conversation before this episode. And every time I think about this conversation, I just think about like, yo, bro's 100% right. Like, especially like if you take us two and you take our story and where we where we were born and everything, bro, we're not supposed to be doing this. There's no way, like we aren't supposed to be sitting here having our own, you know what I'm saying, having our own everything and being able to just vibe and chill, bro. Bro, we were born in a refugee camp. Like if you guys know what a refugee camp is, it's a camp that holds refugees that have fled their country from war. That's what we are. We are refugees. We are sitting. You telling me a refugee camp in the United States that made 7 bands in 2 months? What we gotta be stressed about? What do you have to be, bro? We having it. It's right here in front of you, and sometimes we have that mindset, and the reason why they had that conversation is because bro has this mind. He has it. We all have it, bro. The mindset I am him. Can the world understand him, or can he understand the world? Sorry, ladies and ladies and gents. me and uh, me and my boy Trap here are having technical difficulties. As you can see, the quality is probably a little different. You gotta do what we gotta do, Trap.
Yeah, man, we been got to talking for a good 30 minutes. Forgot nobody's running the camera.
Yeah, we just enjoying ourselves too much.
Yeah.
Not about the camera running and all that extra stuff, but this is amazing, man. This is fun. Trap, everything we need. Where is it at, man?
It's in our community, man. We don't need to look outside ourselves, man. For real. Like, bro.
Everything we need is right here in our community.
For real, bro, man. Sometimes I be having to sneeze or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Right here in our community, man. You need a drink? It's right there, niggas.
It's right there. Hey,
you ain't gotta look outside our community.
Hey, Trap, man. We got a little serious and whatnot, and and talking about what inspires us and where we came from and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to, just ask you a question that's probably like not about inspiration and all that stuff. Just a random question. Trap, if you could have dinner with, I'd say two people, dead or alive, who and why?
Man, I say Tupac and Dave Chappelle.
And Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Them two hard, bro. Them two. Especially, I mean, I love Pac. Don't get me wrong, but Dave, I get to see him alive. Like,
yeah,
the influence he has, he's amazing, bro. Like,
man, like with Pac, it's just like I'll watch an interview, like just seeing this dude as it's like, I don't know, I don't want to put him high up there like that, like he's some type of supernatural. Nah, but I just love seeing this dude like interact with people, talk, like the amount of passion this dude got in him. It's like crazy. And his charisma, like it's hard not to be, like moved by this person.
Yeah.
Like he pulls you in, bro. He's got something about him. Yeah, something about him. Make you want to listen to whatever he's talking about. He could be talking about anything. Just the amount of passion he talks with it. Like I don't know. I just love to see that right there. I want to experience that.
Pac definitely very influential, especially, and it's crazy because he still influences people to this day.
Like, he's bigger now than he ever was, like when he was alive.
Exactly. People that weren't even born or even close to being thought of are still inspired by Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. You said Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle funny, But you could have said anybody else. Why Dave Chappelle?
Man, Dave Chappelle. He's hilarious, bro. I don't know, like I've noticed like the way I talk and Kino too, bro. Like a lot of our like the way we say words, the way we put things out come from watching this dude. Like we used to be at work, like me and him worked at the same spot. We just sit there and just listen to this dude talk every single day. And we didn't we watched the same clip, the same exact joke, and we just laugh every time.
Again and again.
And then the way he's able to tell like a 15-minute joke and wrap it all around to make one point, and it all makes sense. It's just like, damn, like, excuse my language, but this man's a genius. Like, you can learn a lot like about the world by just listening to this man tell jokes. And I don't know, I just love that, bro.
Yeah. So like sitting down with him, what type of meal do you think you'd be like eating?
Man, I didn't think about that, man. What does Dave Chappelle eat? What made
Dave ain't that big though.
Yeah, what Dave? No, he big now.
Oh yeah, he works out. Yeah, he do work out.
So he probably
the Dave that like old Dave.
Yeah,
man. I'm thinking old Dave, skinny old Dave.
I don't
know. They try to tell Dave he smokes crack or something like that back in the day.
Yeah, that's all. That was.
He was mad about that though.
That stuff was hilarious to me, bro. I don't know why. But
I feel like Dave will eat some fried chicken.
What you think Tupac ate?
Tupac, man.
I ain't never thought about that.
You serious? You might eat him a burger.
A burger? What you think he'd be at, a fry or two to it?
You might have some curly fries or something. Nah, he gonna have some straight fries.
I don't think he with all that.
Yeah, Tupac ain't gonna eat
No
no
curly fries.
He
He probably just drinks straight water too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with all the colorful stuff. Nah, but I love the. He is, bro.
Yeah, he's assertive. You gonna have to give him.
Man, he'll come in the room and he'll set it down, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know what's up when he come in there, bro. Everybody look at him. You know he's about to say something. You listen to him, bro. I love it.
Hey, bro, this is fun, bro. Like I gotta have more people on here. This is, I mean, me being by myself, bro. Like it's like, you know, I love it. I love talking to you guys, but when I got somebody here just to vibe with, to chill with, bro, and especially somebody like my boy Trap, man, this dude right here, he's an inspiration to me, bro. Like he's one of the reasons why I do what I do. Like when I'm down bad, like he's on me, bro. He's we gotta work, you know what I'm saying? And him, bro, he's him. And I'm glad to have him on here, bro. Trap, I'm not telling you what to do, bro.
What you mean?
Man, Trap, you gotta say it, bro, because I ain't gonna say it to close it out, man.
Oh man, y'all gotta tune in to HIM him, man. Yeah. Like every episode, man. This man consistent. He drops like once a week.
Yeah, man.
If he's not dropping, something's going on, man. This man having a lot going on in his life, bro. But he try to stay with y'all, man. Tune in to HIM him, everybody, man.
Yes, yeah. Can the world understand him?
Or can he understand the world?
Let's go, man. We out.